To me, the smartest thing you can do is to stay away from Terence. That's the smartest thing.
You're a legendary promoter.
Like Benavidez. You.
He had one leg.
You gonna look like
He had
him
one
with one
leg. He
leg.
had one leg.
I'm gonna make you do the stanky leg. Now stop him. Y'all gonna say he was too weak.
On my life.
And he stayed at 147.
You would not stop
too long.
me. You would not stop me.
Okay. I'm gonna make you do the stanky leg.
One leg.
Stanky leg.
Just give me my props.
Terence Crawford comes out and lets everybody in the boxing community know that the fight between him and Canelo Alvarez is the biggest fight in boxing. Yeah, that's right. Hit that like button for your boy. We on Bushido Boxing TV. This is where we're going to be. But Canelo versus Crawford is the biggest fight in boxing. There's no fighter out there that's a bigger fight than us, end quote. This is what Terence Bud Crawford said yesterday on social media, letting everybody know that he is still campaigning for this showdown with Saul Canelo Alvarez. Now, Canelo Alvarez, last week, heard from Canelo. A lot of fans is on the fence about his intentions on potentially fighting Terence Bud Crawford. He came out and said some things like, well, he didn't really fight nobody. He only fought one fighter, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Prior to that, he was a little more open to it. And he still said that he would like to fight Crawford if it makes sense. He keeps saying makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. I'm trying to figure out how to even Amir Khan makes sense. But whatever the case, Terence Crawford, he said he won't be getting any credit for him, things of that nature, right? You know, so Canelo Alvarez is he seems skeptic on sharing a ring with the welterweight and Terence Bud Crawford. I mean, look, man, that's what it is. Now his sights is set on you, bro. What are you gonna do, right? You gonna have to see him. Let's say hypothetically he gets past Jamel. Is he gonna fight Jamal, or is he gonna fight Crawford? Of course, Crawford has to settle the score with Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr. Some photos got released of him out and about, living his best life with his family. So, me personally, I don't know how. I don't want to look too much into Errol Spence and his time off, because you do need some time off. I don't want to look too much into that, but I think if he's serious about fighting Crawford next, like right away like that, I think he needs to be 100% locked in to that particular fight, man, because Terence Crawford is a really bad fight for that guy, and Errol Spence is going to need all the time he can get to prepare for Terence Crawford in this rematch. But Terence Crawford reacts to fans heckling him on social media, right? Guys was coming for him on social media, and Terence Crawford seems to be entertaining this stuff nowadays. Back in the day, he didn't seem to be too fond of it, but now he likes to play around with the fans on Twitter. And yeah, he says this, quote, "Now I'm juicing. I done heard it all. I can't just be great." Nah, you can't, bud. See, we live in a society today where people just can't believe that there's people out there that can do extraordinary things. And then he says they can text me any and all year long and will never come close to seeing anything illegal in my body. So he said, y'all can come test me all year long, any time of the day, any day of the week, and y'all won't find nothing illegal in my body. Some people just can't believe that people just really that damn good at what they do. Some people just can't believe that people actually work hard to obtain the status and the things that they obtain. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's actually hard workers out there. People that work hard to get what they got. It just didn't fall in their lap. They just didn't wake up one day and they had it. No, they had to work for it. Terence Bud Crawford is a guy that works. He's a gym rat. We see him in the gym all the time, right? On social media. He's in the gym, putting in that work. Then he says, "I love it. Y'all my motivation. Keep motivating. Each of y'all is part of the success story. Y'all gonna have Crawford boxed until he damn near 40 years old if y'all don't quit." All the people like Amir Khan coming out saying, "Oh, Crawford, don't do it. Don't fight Canelo. You can't beat him." Now he's gonna go do it now. He's the type of dude, you tell him don't do it, he gonna go do it because you don't think he can do it. So he's gonna go do it now, bro. This is all y'all doing is motivating this guy even more. You motivated him the most Spence that run right. All you're doing is motivating him to run Spence out of the ring and continually to aggressively pursue a fight with Canelo Alvarez or Jermell Charlo, both guys that, well, most particularly Canelo, because a lot of people don't really think Crawford can do it. So that's probably the one he's really, really aiming for, right? And then he got the laughing emojis and says, y'all be so mad at me and don't even know why, but I do. And yeah, I'll tell you why, because he's good at what he do. He beat Errol Spence Jr. He's beating all these guys. You know, a lot of people was dismissive and downplaying Crawford. They didn't really believe he was good as he was. Oh, he's chinny. Oh, he didn't fight nobody, right? He's so damn good. His opponent's been reduced to literally nobody. He's in the ring fighting ghosts for the past 40 fights. He's so damn good. That's why. They can't believe it, right? But believe it, okay? Believing is, seeing is believing. And we've been seeing Terence Bud Crawford kick ass on a consistent basis for the better part of 6 or 7 years now, right? Consistently, the consistently dominant fighter we've seen, man, in a really long time. I can't even say Floyd was that damn dominant, because Floyd had to give some guys rematches. Now this Errol Spence thing, we know how that played out. It wasn't no controversy. It was actually a lopsided beatdown. So, and when we compare the great from the last era, which is Floyd Mayweather, even he had some turbulence during his career, right? Situations to where fans didn't feel he really won those particular matchups. Ones against the fight against Castillo and the fight against Marcos Maidana. Right? Now, me personally, I felt he won both of them fights. But of course, Floyd Mayweather, being the G that he was, he'll run it back if there was some doubt. Especially at those particular times. As he got older, he was like, I'm off that. I ain't doing none of that again. I ain't fighting Mania again. I ain't doing none of that. Right? So, I don't know, man. You know, Terence Crawford, this is the story of his career. Now he's juicing, right? Now he's cheating because he's associated with the snack program. I mean, Jerron Boots Ennis is associated with them too. Jerron Boots Ennis be cutting all this weight. Jerron Boots Ennis looks strong and phenomenal too. But nobody slaps that PED moniker on Jerron Boots Ennis. They slap it on Terence Bud Crawford. Why? Because he smoked Errol Spence Jr. Something they just couldn't fathom happening. They couldn't believe it happening. They couldn't even dream of anything like that happening. So yeah, that's the latest with Terence Bud Crawford. He out here mingling with the celebrities, out here on social media doing his thing, right? You know, letting the world know he's here. You know, it took a while, right? It took a while for Bud Crawford to get to where he's at. You know, watching his career play out, watching the criticism from some of the fans and some of the media and even his own promoter and Bob Arum. And look where he's at today, right? His name, Terence Crawford, is attached to Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez simply can't believe it. His head is spinning right now. Canelo Alvarez is probably wondering, how the hell did this guy, Terence Crawford, name get attached to me? He's 3 weight classes down. Stay your little ass down there. That's Canelo Alvarez's attitude. Because that's the attitude Canelo Alvarez is putting out there. Oh, man, stay your ass down there, man. I'm all the way up here for a reason. Right now, Crawford said he come up to you, bro. He put on 21 pounds to come see you, bro. What you go do? But yeah, you guys, that's the latest. Terence Bud Crawford just had to address it. Like, look, man, I mean, just tell me I'm great. Just tell me how great I am. I mean, why can't I just be great? Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.